what they're doing now, wasting their time with, I'm just getting, partying and all of that negative, low vibrational 3D energy. It's not what they want to be. It was always supposed to be a distraction, something to do like now in the moment, never a forever thing. Hi, hello, and welcome. We're going to start off by pulling some messages from the person that is currently on your mind. I am going to share a few housekeeping messages, so feel free to use the timestamp included in the description to fast forward if you'd like to skip this section and get right to it. Yes, so thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope that this reading provides you with clarity, provides you with insight on your situation so that you are able to heal, so that you are able to move forward. I do like to keep my readings rather short because I know you are very busy. So I'd like to go ahead and invite you to follow me on TikTok, where I post very often, almost daily, short messages related to love, related to finances, really anything that comes forth to help you on your journey toward becoming a more loving, abundant, and more caring, and also to a more empowered person, right? Because honestly, with tarot readings, it's all about insight, right? And the insight is so that you can move forward with your life, so that you can take action to create the life that you want, to remove things that are no longer serving you, and to work towards becoming the person that you want to be, the person that you are divinely being guided to become, all right? All right, let me shuffle one more time and we will go ahead and dive right in. Yeah, we already got cards popping out. Nice, okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the messages from the person currently on your mind right now. Alrighty, I'm not sure how you feel about me. I took you for granted. Let me just move these over. There we go. I need to work on myself. Please wait for me. I don't feel like I measure up to you. Alrighty. Yeah, so I mean, even though we have the message of, please wait for me, I am getting that this was a situation, I don't know, I guess I'm just glad that I'm doing this reading because it seems like very confused energy. We do have, I took you for granted, so this is somebody who didn't treat you the way that you should have been treated, right? They maybe played mind games with you, maybe it was a situation where you wanted commitment but they didn't, right? And I don't think it's because they didn't want commitment. I think it's just like they didn't realize your value, right? But I am again sensing like, with the I don't feel like I measure up to you and the I need to work on myself, this person, it's like they've come to a realization of just how much you mean to them, and the fact that they can actually build with you. They can actually, it's kind of a situation where maybe they weren't ready for something like this, maybe they weren't looking for something like this, but now it's like, well, I have this person in my life and I see their value, right? Like they're starting to realize your value and they're starting to decide, almost like, it's like when you decide to have a baby, it's never a good time. I mean, some people, they do plan it, right? But for the most part, you kind of it just happens, right? And then you just move forward with that. Life kind of just happens, right? Well, I don't want to say life happens. We do have free will, and we can't plan and things like that. But what I'm getting here, sorry, it's the energy, right? It's all over the place, but it's this person. They're not sure how you feel about them, right? They weren't looking for a connection that was so deep, right? But you still came into their lives, right? So even though they weren't ready for something like this, they were, maybe they were partying, they were on just like this 3D level of just like indulgence and not wanting to heal. It's like the universe presented you, right? The universe brought you into their life, and now they're starting to notice the changes that they want to make. It's like they have like this calling of like, whoa, like this is a time. This is a time for me to make the changes that I need to make in my life to become the person that I want to become, right? Like a wake-up call of sorts, right? It's like this person, I'm getting here, like, you know, hitting the snooze button on life. They've been just hitting the snooze button. One day I want a relationship like this. One day I want to work on myself to become the person I want to be. One day, right? And it's like you enter their life and you kind of just like awaken them, you know, you kind of just like lit a fire under their butt, and it's like, this is a time to act, right? It's like your connection with them has just like shown them that what they're doing now, wasting their time with, you know, I'm just getting, you know, partying and all of that negative, you know, low vibrational 3D energy, it's not what they want to be. It was always supposed to be a distraction, something to do like now in the moment, never a forever thing, right? I hope that makes sense, right? You kind of just like, you know, you woke up this inspiration that they've always had. It's just been dormant, and now it's time for them to take action. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna clarify each card. So we're gonna start with, I'm not sure how you feel about me. With the Page of Cups. Judgment. Yeah. The Sun. Yeah, so I mean, right away, just with these cards so far, I'm just getting that this person may have been hurt in the past, right? And that's why they're kind of just second guessing of like, I think I feel a connection with the collective, but I'm not quite sure. You know, is this going to be like the situation that happened in the past? Am I going to get hurt again? Is it okay for me to open up, right? They're just like weighing their options, not really sure how to move forward, not really sure what to think of this, you know? And it's just like they're doubting themselves. They feel the connection strongly, but it's kind of, you know, because they've just remember back to like the one day this will happen, so it's like, whoa, is this the day? You know what I mean? It's like it's hard for them to admit it, right? The power that this connection has, right? So with the Strength card and the Sun card, I mean, so part of them knows, you know, on some level, on some unconscious level, whether conscious or unconscious, depending on your person and how spiritually awakened they are, this is definitely a situation where they know, some part of their being knows that you are different from the rest. You see what I'm saying? Like, you are someone that they can build with. You are someone that cares more than about just like the 3D, right? I'm just getting here very heavily, like, this is the type of person where, I mean, potentially not for all of you, but this is like an extreme example, right? But it's, you know, those people that they buy designer and everything's Gucci, Givenchy, I don't even know, you know, but they don't have any money, really. You know, they don't have like an investment, like a 401k, you know, their car, it's like on a car note, and they struggle to pay that every month. But when you see them, you know what I mean? It's everything Gucci, dripping in Gucci from head to toe, right? But I'm getting here, like, they just know, like, you are different. You are kind of like the path to really attaining the things that they want in life, actually, like, genuinely, to not have to front, you know what I mean? Like, you are the path to living that life for real, and it not being a front, right? So this is a situation where it's hard for them. It's hard for them to move forward. It's hard to just accept the idea, right? I'm seeing here, they're just like, they need to rest. They need to stop with the, you know, hanging around on the block. Like, they need to stop partying and being on the scene, right? However it looks like for your person, but they've been so consumed with the choices that they've been making, hanging around these low vibrational people, right? And it's just like, they need to step away. They need to step away. We're gonna go ahead now and clarify the I took you for granted. Alrighty, so we have the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting here they're definitely the Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, so okay, let's break it down, right? So with the 8 of Cups, it's about walking away. So your person is they're at a point right now where they are realizing like your value. and that's how they know, like, well, I took this person for granted. Like, they see your value and they realize that they made a mistake with putting this relationship or this connection on hold, with not moving forward the way that they should have, you know, from the beginning. You see what I'm saying? And I'm seeing with the Queen of Cups, it's like all of these emotions are coming through, and I don't know why, I'm sensing this is something that scares them. All of these emotions coming through of like, wow, I really like this person, you know, and that feeling of like they could hurt me, right? And I don't sense that they think that you are going to hurt them, you specifically, right? But I think because of previous experiences that they've had with people in their past, they're afraid of being in that situation. They're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid of, you know, it's like that mentality of like, you know, if you fall in love, you lose because the person's going to hurt you, right? Because that's not the case. It's not always the case. Like, when you fall in love with the right person, someone who is, you know, emotionally aware, emotionally tuned, who's conscious, who's not just here trying to, excuse my French, but like fuck people over, you don't have to worry about things like that, right? And I'm getting with you, collective, you are like, this is the first time that they've been in a connection with someone as pure and as genuine as you are, right? You're not here entertaining these like mind games. It's like, yes, you do like them and you have shown interest, right? And they probably did not reciprocate, or maybe they were like breadcrumbing you, they didn't reciprocate, right? And so now all of these emotions are just coming through of like, they can't let go. I just got an image of like, you know, a dam just like breaking, right? And the water just like gushing through. That's like all of their emotions. It's like they can't run from it. They can't hide from it. This is happening. It's already too late. The dam has broken and the emotions are flowing through, right? And again, with the Queen of Pentacles, like, that's your energy. And I also want to mention, right? So even though these are both feminine energies, you could be female, they could be male, or vice versa, right? But I digress. All right, so back to the Queen of Pentacles. So even though they're so afraid of their emotions, they're so afraid of being hurt, the emotions have already come through, and they know deep down that you are not one of those, you know, you're not in that 3-dimensional frequency, right? That's not where you're vibrating. And so even though they feel so strongly for you and they feel like it's sort of weak, like it's like they feel like it's weak to feel this way for someone and to like give them that much power, right? Like, that's what I'm hearing. They essentially see you as the Queen of Pentacles, right? They see you as someone who is abundant, yes, who is, you know, very stable, somebody that they can build with, but also someone who's nurturing. They don't see you as someone who's gonna hurt them, right? They are afraid of being hurt, but not, like, the thought of you personally doing that has never crossed their mind. Yes, they can see themselves getting hurt in a situation like this, but that's not feelings towards you personally, right? And so with the Seven of Pentacles, it's all about just look at the picture, right? Look at the illustration. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it's all about just like building with someone. Again, they see you as someone who is stable. They want to build with you. They are starting to become just aware of the potential of this connection, right? With the Knight of Wands, it's about them just wanting to come through. And, you know, Wands is about passion, right? So them witnessing you and your stability and your caring nature, right? And just realizing, like, you know, it's like, yes, I'm attracted to this person, I don't think they're gonna hurt me, even though they do have fear. You just being so stable, right? And like them, like, on some level knowing, like, I don't have to worry about this person hurting me specifically, even though that's what I'm ultimately afraid of, someone hurting me, right? It makes them so attracted to you. And I'm just getting in like a sexual way, like a lustful way, like they just like, yes, they're attracted to you physically, right? But it's more than that with you because they feel safe with you, right? Sorry, I mentioned I don't like to do long readings, but I'm just gonna let the messages flow. I'm just gonna let the messages flow how they do. So now we're moving on to, I need to work on myself. So we got the Justice, yep. We got the Chariot, so, you know, Cancer energy here potentially. We got the Six of Pentacles, yeah. So I like to pause right here then it's like a really long, so let's just do these three. So I need to work on myself, yeah. Justice, right? So I think they're just like, they realize that they can't keep operating from this place of fear. Okay, yes, they got hurt once upon a time, somebody broke their heart, you know, they trusted the wrong person, and that person hurt them, but they can't keep going into every relationship afraid, because again, they don't feel like you're gonna hurt them. So it's like they have to get past this fear, because they don't feel like you're gonna hurt them, but still the fear is there because of past energy. You know, it's like, I mean, we do, what was it, oh, I need to work myself. This is the card. That's funny. But yeah, it's like they know that they have to do the work to let go of this pain, because that's the only way that they're going to be able to fully come toward you, you know, without any fear holding them back, without limitations. Like the only way that they're going to be able to fully open up to you, right? Because if not, it's like they're going to keep what's that word, sabotaging. They're going to keep self-sabotaging themselves and the connection with you, right? And so yeah, the Chariot is all about taking action and finding balance. So with the Six of Pentacles, I see here that this person, even though they might be like stingy with their love, with their energy, ultimately they are a generous person. Like they are someone who wants to be in a committed relationship. Like they are someone who wants to be loving and, you know, give their time, give their love, give their attention, you know, even finances, like help, you know, they're like a very giving person when it comes to relationships, specifically romantic relationships. And I honestly feel like if it wasn't from the past pain that this person is like carrying still, they would still be that way. They would still be in that generous energy, but because they got hurt, they closed off, right? And now they're like afraid. Let's see what we got. Yeah, like they're the King of Pentacles. Like they want to give, they want to be stable, they want to build with you, but this pain is just causing them to isolate, to not want to share, to be like very stingy, right? And potentially too, we just got the Devil. It's engaging them again, these toxic people, these toxic habits that they're engaging in, you know, these lusts, you know, maybe prior to you, their relationships were all about just physical pleasure, you know, it wasn't anything deep, it wasn't, you know, the connections were just very superficial, just based on carnal pleasures, you see what I'm saying, just very lustful, but not something that had any sort of sustenance or any sort of stability, right? Any potential for growth, right? So now we're going to clarify. Please wait for me. Love this card. Let me make sure you can see. Okay. So this card is specific to this deck. It's this might hurt, this might heal. So let me, with Swords and the Moon. Yep. So what is it? Please wait for me. So this might hurt, this might heal. This is, I mean, I think for them it's both. It's gonna hurt and it's gonna heal them if they are able to get to the healing stage. But it's definitely hurting for them, right? They don't know what to do with the Eight of Swords. It's like they want to come forward towards you. They see your potential. It's like you are the one, but they still can't let go of this pain from the past, right? And so with the Moon, it's all about just there's a lot of confusion going on in this person's mind of like, you know, because there is also too, like they know you're how do I say, I'll say the one, right? They know that you're not like anyone else. Right, let's just say that they know you're not like anyone else. You're not a dime a dozen. Like if they lose out on this connection with you, they're not sure when they're ever going to experience a connection like this again, right? Something that is so genuine, something where they can feel safe again, right? But again, it's just like this confusion of like, is this real? The doubt, you know, the uncertainty, the fear, really. Because I'm just getting a lot of like back and forth of like, okay, yes, I do like this person and it's all in my head, I want to move forward. But then as soon as they take like a tiny step forward, all the fears and all, you know, sweaty palms and just like I'm just getting here like typing, sending messages, but like deleting them, you know what I mean? Okay, we have the Page of Swords and we have the Hangman. So with the Page of Swords and the Hangman, it's like they're getting this like new perspective. Like they know that they need to heal, they know that they need to come forward, but this is just a situation where they have to do the work. Okay, like yeah, they have this new perspective, but now what? You know, you can't, because again, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, the purpose of tarot readings is to provide clarity for your situation, but it's ultimately so you can act, so you can make better decisions, right? So this is this person, it's like they have the clarity, but now is where the journey begins. It's like they have the map, they understand what's going on, but now they actually have to do the work to heal so they can come forward, you see, right? Let's see. I don't feel like I measure up to you. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my. With the Nine of Swords. And the Six of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, definitely with the Ace of Pentacles, they do want to come forward. They do want to make you a love offer. And again, not just a love offer of like, oh, I like you, will you be my girlfriend, and I'll be, you know, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. It's deeper than that. This is like an offer for commitment. You know what I mean? Like, they want to build with you. Yes, they find you very attractive. They love your energy, you know. You make them want to work harder. You make them want to become the person that they're meant to be, right? And that's what they want with you. They're not just offering like, hey, let's Netflix and chill, you know what I mean? Or hey, let's just date for 3 months and then move on to the next. Like, they want to build a life with you, right? Because remember, at the end of the Ace of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles, and it's all about leaving a legacy, right? It's like commitment, like serious commitment, you know, maybe marriage, I'm hearing, you know, it's like long-term commitment. Like, they're not taking this as like, oh, this is a relationship. It's like, I could potentially, like, you know, it's like they're like, if they do move forward, it's like, if they decide to move forward, it's like with the intention of commitment. And I'm talking about like a ring, proposal, you know what I mean? It's like a serious relationship. It's not like games anymore, right? But okay, so I don't feel like I measure up to you. So this, you know, they want to come forward, and the fact that the connection that they feel with you is so strong, like I said, it's like a long-term commitment. They're afraid. Yes, they're afraid of the work, and they're afraid of like, okay, what if all of this is in my head and I am just gonna end up being hurt? Sorry, let me just wait for that truck. Right, so they're afraid of that, like, yes, of that possibility of getting hurt, of being wrong, of, you know, the cycle repeating itself and them trusting the wrong person. But they're also too afraid of not being able to make the changes in time for you. You see what I'm saying? Because you are the Queen of Pentacles. You don't have to wait for them. If they see how valuable you are, I'm sure other people, you see what I'm saying? It's like they're afraid that someone else could come sweep you off your feet while they're still getting ready, right? And it's like, well, why would you wait? It's not your pain. You're not healing. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're just afraid of like losing you, right? Let's see. Yeah, for once, that's what they want with you. They want that stability. It's not just like a, oh, I like you, you know what I mean? Okay, I mean, so the Six of Wands is all about them. It's all about victory, right? And also to public recognition. So again, I'm just sensing here with the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands, like a marriage of like, you know, this is my wife, this is my husband, this is our life together, you know? And so yeah, so with this, right, so again, back to the energy of them being afraid of somebody coming towards you, you know, while they're getting ready to come towards you. That's a very real possibility. Like, somebody could come towards you right now. Like, you're ready now, you want this now, you know what you want, you've done the work, you healed your traumas, because, you know, I'm sure you have some as well. It's not just them, right? But yeah, it's very much a possibility that somebody could come towards you now, you know, while you're, if you do decide to wait for them, like while you're waiting for them, somebody could come towards you now who is ready to settle down, who knows what they want, who has already, like yourself, dealt with their traumas, with their fears, with their limitations, and, you know, the things that are holding them back from being committed, you know, being open, right? So I think the advice, because it is a collective reading, so it's very specific to your personal situation, right? So whether you do decide to wait for this person, and then again, if someone does come through, I think somebody's gonna come through for you. What you're gonna do? Are you gonna keep waiting for this person who still has work to do, who has already treated you not so nicely, who has already taken you for granted? Or are you going to move forward from that connection, from, you know, this connection that we're reading, towards this new person who is already ready for you, you know what I mean, who's offering you what you want in real time, not in a future, not a promise, not, you know, who's ready and willing, right? Yeah, because this person wasn't willing before, now they're willing but they're not ready, and the new person could be willing and ready right now. Like, you know, stay for 3 months, get engaged and do the things, like, I'm ready, you know, I'm stable just like you're stable, right? So yeah, so this is your reading. I hope that you were able to gain clarity, gain some insight on your situation. I wish you the best. You know, it just sucks when the timing is not right, but also too, forget that. No, it's painful when you care about someone, you want to come forward towards them, and it takes them having to hurt you, having to take you for granted to realize like, whoa, you're valuable, right? Because it hurts. It's like you want to be seen from the beginning, from the get-go. You want people to see your worth from, you know, and it took all this pain that you went through, right? All the patience that you've had with them for them to see that. So whether you decide to wait for them, and then, you know, when they do make you an offer, you decide to take them back or not, that's ultimately your choice. Whether you decide to, you know, move forward with the new person that's going to come into your life, it's really up to you. But honestly, like, I'm just wishing you lots of love, healing, light, abundance. You know, you deserve so much. Like, you are that Queen of Pentacles. You've done the work. And I'm just going to leave it at that. The decision it's in your court, right? It's in your court. So yes, thank you so much, guys. This is your reading for today. I hope that you found it insightful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And like I said earlier, you can also follow me on TikTok. I post shorts there every day. But yeah, thank you so much. I wish you the best. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you again soon.